All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Baha, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this gospel amongst the four winds with truth and sincerity. To you, I say shalom. All right, it's your brother Parathon with a quick lesson. All right, our labor is not in vain. We're going to get right to the point. And this verse speaks in volumes. All right, it's 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. It says, "Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain." Right? So he's reminding us to remain steadfast, to remain, firm, right? Always abounding, being persistent, right? In the work of the Lord, doing the work for what we can never go far enough, right? And seeking him, we'll seek him 10 times more, as the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, right? For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. And we know that because we believe through faith, right? That salvation is of the Jews, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Seminole, West Indians, and Haitians, right? Of that legendary bloodline that Bible speaks of. All right, so I got a few quick precepts. Let's just go into that word steadfast real quick. Hedrios.
Strong's G 1476. Hedrias. Hedrias.
All right, so it's plain, it's firm, immovable, something that can't be moved, right? Something firm is strong. Hold on. See what this says here. That ain't it. Here we go. Strongly felt and unlikely to change, right? And of course, this is spiritually, right? Being steadfast, right? Being immovable, being firm, having a solid foundation. So something strong felt and unlikely to change. Well, unlikely to, Lord willing, we be accounted of that number. We won't change, right? What scripture says, if it be possible, it would deceive the very elect, but it's not possible, right? Oh, hey, we are the apple of the Lord's eye, man. Predestined, right, from the beginning, Lord willing, again, if we be of that number. What does it say for unmovable?
Strong's G 277. Ametakinitas. Ametakinitas.
All right, so clearly it's not to be moved, but metaphorically, this is what we're looking for. Firmly persistent, right? So firm, right? Like most likely not not to change, unlikely to change, but persistent. Continuing firmly or obstinately in a course of action, in spite of difficulty or opposition. Continuing to exist or endure over a prolonged period. This prolonged period under these curses, right? The nation of Israel, that small remnant, the whole nation for that matter, have continued to exist and endure under captivity, right? In this prison camp called America, spiritual Egypt, modern day Babylon. All right, we are persistent in the spirit. We locked in, man. We have to be unwavering. That unwavering faith. All right, let's get that word abound and we can move on. How did I exit all the way out? It's cool. Always abounding. What we got here? A whole bunch. What sticks out? To be over, to remain, or to exceed a fixed number of measure, to be left over and above a certain number of measure, to exist or be at hand in abundance, to be great. A thing which comes in abundance overflows unto one. Something falls a lot of one's large measure, read down into to abound, to overflow, to abundantly be furnished with, to be preeminent, to excel more than, okay, here we go, to exceed, to make abound, to furnish one richly so that he has abundance, superfluous. Okay, here we go. Let's get this word, right? To abound, always abounding, or to be unnecessary, especially through being more than enough, right? So from there, we have to get that, right? Forgot where it was at. Sirach 43 and verse 30. When ye glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as ye can, for even yet will he far exceed. And when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength and be not weary, for ye can never go far enough. It's being superfluous in the spirit, in the physical, in every aspect here, man. Baruch 4 and 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Lord, Yahweh, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. Right? So in being steadfast, unmovable, and always abounding, right? You're always going to feel like there's work to be done. You're always going to feel like, there's just a sense of urgency. You're always going to feel like you can be improving, you know what I mean, and getting better. Sharpening that sword, if you will, and growing in the spirit. Let's jump back to chapter 3. It says, Salakia. It says, now he that planteth and he that watereth are one, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor. He that planteth and he that gardeneth are one. Salakia, he that planteth and he that watereth are one. It's NLT. The one who plants and the one who waters work together with the same purpose, and both will be rewarded for their own hard work. Right? If a man don't work, he don't eat. Right? You're going to reap what you sow. Let's go to the Old Testament real quick. What is that? 2 Chronicles of 15. 2 Chronicles 15 and verse 7. Be ye strong, therefore, let not your hands be weak, for your work shall be rewarded. Our work is going to be rewarded, man. We got to stay locked in. We got to stay Stay fast, steadfast, and unmovable. Because our work is going to be rewarded. Now, we know that. It's not going to be in vain. It's going to be rewarded. But we're judged for every, and we're going to get it. What's that? Every idle word? It's Matthew 12 and 36. It says, but I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. It's simple. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. Right? Point. Let me see. We just grabbing precepts, Akim, for edification's sake. Precept upon precept. Right? Galatians 6 and 9. And let us not be weary in well doing. In well doing. What? In well doing, pleasing the Lord. Living for the Lord. For in due season we shall reap if we faint not. In due season we're going to reap. We're going to reap everything we've sown. If we faint not. If we don't fall out. We don't take our hands off the plow. If we don't fall, go back into the world, if you will. Just keep going. All right, keep in mind that our labor won't be in vain, man. There's another one, it's that Hebrews. You won't forget our labor of love, I believe. It's that Hebrews 7:6. Call all y'all Bashem Yahushua. Hebrews 6 and 10. For Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward his name, in that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. He won't forget this labor. He won't forget the love. You know, we were bought with a price with the Lord. He won't forget our works. He won't. Right? Because we strive to live for him, man. Be that beacon, a light for our people. Lord willing, we be accounted by that number. Let me see. What's that? Philippians 2 and 16. Philippians 2 and 14. Give us some context. Do everything without complaining, is Paul speaking, and arguing. In the NLT. So that no one can criticize you. Do everything without complaining and arguing, so that no one can criticize you. Live clean, innocent lives as children of Yahweh, shining like bright lights in a world full of crooked and perverse people. Hold firmly to the word of life, then on the day of Hamashiach's return, I will be proud that I did not run the race in vain, that my work was not useless, right? Because seeing the fruits, right, brothers that the Lord may have bestowed, that opportunity to remove the veil from brothers' eyes, if you will, to plant the seed. Seeing them brothers cross that line and hold fast to that crown, you'll be comforted. You'll have assurance in your spirit that your work wasn't in vain. Like that this race for this incorruptible crown wasn't in vain, man. Let me close out with this Psalms. So lock here. It's that Psalms 19. I start at verse 7, pointing 11. In the NLT, it says, the instructions of the Lord Yahweh are perfect, reviving the soul. The decrees of the Lord Yahweh are trustworthy, making wise the simple. The commandments of the Lord Yahweh are right, bringing joy to the heart. The commands of Yahweh are clear, giving insight for living. Reverence for the Lord is pure, lasting forever. The laws of the Lord are true. Each one is fair. They are more desirable than gold, even the finest gold. They are sweeter than honey, even honey dripping from the comb. They are a warning to your servant, a great reward for those who obey him. Right? So these laws, man, the statutes, the commandments, this comforter, right? The knowledge, wisdom, the understanding, applying that in real time will be rewarded, man. Lord willing, we endure to the end. So with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Baha Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, a great millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Kwam Yasharala and the Bible Ball. Shalom.